I'm recording this. So that you are not stubborn and shallow-headed and all those, and that you're open-minded. You're going to give the argument opposite to your argument. So let's see how that works. This is finally you get to be like a decent human being and stuff like that. But you don't want to be too strong. You want to be weaker. Something about where you put it into your writing. You don't put it at first or the last. People, they remember the first thing you said and they remember the last thing you said. So you don't want them to remember, so you put it somewhere in the middle. So let's look at some arguments. I'm just going to go to the argument sheets here, and I'll choose a random one. I did Oshima before. How about Nomura? Because Nomura's not here right now. I'm just going to check to see if he is. Nobody else came in. Okay, Nomura's not here right now, and he's got Queen is the best in the world. Does anybody think that there might be a better band than Queen? Now you guys get to speak. Who might be better than Queen?
Beatles.
Oh, there you go. Shin's got one. Okay, Ranka. Anybody better than Queen? All right. Charlotte, what about you? Anybody better than Queen? The Beatles. Some people are really digging out the Beatles. Who said Beatles, by the way? Say your name.
The Beatles. Yes.
Okay, Giuliano. Giuliano, I'm going to let you talk. Giuliano's turn. I'm just letting David into the meeting here. Okay. Giuliano, why are the Beatles better?
Well, they wrote more better songs, of course.
Okay.
They're more famous.
You need evidence why it's good.
Yeah, I searched it.
Yeah.
They wrote more and better songs. Good. Okay, I'm going to go ask the girls, though. Any girl think there's a better group than the Beatles? There's Leah. Leah knows one, no? Better than the Beatles, better than Queen.
Pentatonics.
Pentatonics, the best ever. Okay, Pentatonics.
It's my opinion.
Oh, yeah, that's because that's what argument's about. All right, I'm just going to check some of this. Sama, who do you think is best band of all time?
I don't know. To me,
Yeah, that's what I said was Blackpink. It's my favorite concert. And I saw. Oh, how about the Rolling Stones? They were like in action for like 40 years or something like that. I saw them in the Tokyo Dome. Rolling Stones. Any votes for the Rolling Stones? Okay. Anyway, I'm just gonna go on. You guys can chat while I write this up there for counter arguments. Where should I put that here? Right here, maybe. I'm going to go with yours, Giuliano, though. Giuliano, the Beatles.
What about where's Xion?
Sion's there.
Where? I don't. Mama got somewhere. Hi, Xion.
Okay. I'm just going to go ahead and mute you all. Sorry, bye-bye. No, I'm not. I'm just muting. I'm not saying goodbye. Okay, so I wrote that in there. Of course, some people think the Beatles were the best, and they did have a good run, and girls were crazy about them. But the reality is they just didn't have the passion that Queen has. So you're actually allowed... Oh, sorry, David, I'm getting you back in here. Okay, they just didn't have the passion that the Queen has. So you could have a counter-argument to your counter-argument. So for your writing today, that's what you want to do, is get a counter-argument in there. The highlighting, I'll just take a quick look at what the highlighting is supposed to look like. It says highlight today in Redberry 3. So I'm just going to go ahead for Mr. Nomura. Final thing is highlight Redberry 3. Those people who are looking for Redberry 3, it's way over here. That's light Redberry 3. Here it is. Light Redberry 3 is way on this side over here. And you click that and it's highlighted. And then your work would be finished. You would have added a counter argument. Notice it's in the middle somewhere. There it is. He's got lots before and he's got lots after. That would be a counter argument. Okay, do you have any questions for now? I'm unmuting, but please say your name. Say your name so you know it. Questions? Any questions for counter argument? Arguing against your opinion.
Giuliano.
Okay, Giuliano, go.
So we do a argument to our own topic.
Yes, that's right, Giuliano. One argument against your argument.
Where do we write it?
Somewhere in the middle of your paper. Not at the beginning, not at the end. It's right in the middle. See how this is in the middle? He has writing before, he is writing after. So someplace in the middle. Other questions? Say your name. Karina.
The what?
Well, your face just popped up. I thought you might have a question. There's got to be many arguments against having so much recess. At least one anyways. Anybody have an argument against recess?
No.
Nothing. All right. Karina and Maria, they've got a big job. And Jazz, they're arguing against that recess. So they got to do one.
Even me.
I can argue against more recess. You get out of class time and you get on fights on the playground and nobody's there to stop you. So that's a big problem with recess. That's only one little argument though. Okay?
You got helper.
Hey, okay, David, go. Questions, comments, argue against recess. He's got nothing, man. I tried to help him with that. We had a hard time. Okay. All right, there's one last thing I wanted to just make sure that you've got, and I'm just going to show like a good sample of Jackie. He's got pretty much everything in there. And this is what your writing should look like from beginning to end, and I'll go ahead and make it a little bit bigger. Okay, he's got his 3 leads on there. He used a lot of really strong words. And then he's got some additions where he used his transitions and put them in there. He's put in quotes with the number there, and you can see that these are quotes and they're in special print. And he's got these. These are his transitions here. For example, these were his answers to questions and counter arguments against people who are arguing. He's got his data in there, except for he doesn't have numbers in that place. But the green should have data, more quotes, more transitions. 3 conclusions. Here they are. Conclusion 1, 2, and 3. And then he's got everything sourced. He's got his 3 quotes sourced at the bottom. So that's pretty well what you have to checklist on. We're getting close to the end of writing too. Final questions before 11 because this thing's going to kick us out at 11. Darn it. I'm admitting all. Karina got kicked out. Now she's back. Okay. Final question. Say your name. Shion, you don't have to do this writing. Yes, Giuliano.
What will Xian do?
Shion's in the ELL, so he gets his homework from Mrs. Another teacher. I think you from Takagi-sensei. Yes. Shin, go.
How many counter arguments do we have?
1.
Okay.
1 counter argument. Okay? Tepe. Yeah, you don't have to do this, Tepe, but you should be calling me Tepe about math and science. Recently? Are you doing math and science, Tepe, recently?
Yeah.
You are? Okay. Filling out those forms. You didn't do the last science test or math test, so I resent them to you. And Jazz came in now. Okay, I got 19 of 24 kids here. That's pretty good. Yeah. Final questions. I think I can stop my